My name is Sharon, this is John.
And this is Royal, a 7-year-old Arabian gelding.
We're from Backcountry Horsemen, Vancouver Island chapter, and we're going to do a series of short video clips to teach your horse how to hobble. We are advising you to do a fair amount of rope work first, which we'll demonstrate, and we also advise you to use felt hobbles for this training exercise. They're quite gentle on the horse. We advise you to do it in an area such as this that is safe, soft footing, fenced, and you'll be safe. Remember, you're number one. A horse can panic in this exercise, so make sure you get out of the way when you actually put the hobbles on. Okay, so this is clip number one. This is where we try to get the horse very comfortable with ropes around the legs. So you're going to do this until the horse no longer shows any reaction, any fear, any flight to having ropes around the legs. You go up and down the leg, you can pull the leg forward, you can flip it as John's doing now, so it gets a feel of both. But you're going to do this until your horse could care less.
Like this horse is doing.
Like this horse is doing now. This is clip number 3 on our hobbling exercise. We're now going to use the rope, and we're actually going to fully put it around the horse's pastern so it gets the feel of that being basically kind of tied up. So you're going to get your horse used to that, and you're going to try to get your horse to move its foot using that pressure. So it'll yield to that pressure and not panic, just like this horse is doing. You want that horse to realize that it's going to go with that flow. It's not going to fight it. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so a couple more things we can do with the rope is, you'll see it's right around his pastern. You can get him to lift up his foot and get used to that. And when you ask the horse to move with the rope on, it's also a good idea to ask him to move at a 45-degree angle, not straight ahead of you in case he wants to jump on you. So just ask him to come this way, this way, this way. Perfect. Okay, the next step is you're basically going to take your rope and you're going to figure 8 it around the pasterns so that the horse gets used to the idea of being tied on both feet, and if something goes wrong, let go
of the tail.
Let go of the tail. So we're going to ask him to take a step. Okay, so at the end of the last video you could see the horse had a little bit of a rear. He actually did step on the rope, but that's the stuff you have to expect. And what we're going to do is we're going to work just a little bit longer to make sure this horse is 100% comfortable before we're going to put those hobbles on. So we're back with the figure 8 on the rope, and you'll see the rope is underneath. So the horse won't be able to step on it. We're going to ask the horse to move a little bit here. We'll just see how he does. Perfect. Good. He's got the idea. This is about what they're going to do. He's not panicking, he's just trying to figure it out. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. So now we've got the hobble on the horse. You will notice that the tail of the buckle is facing back and the buckle is facing forward. You don't want the buckles on the inside. We've just sealed this up, we've put a rope on it, and we're just going to ask the horse to step forward with that so he gets the feel of the hobble. And that's that. actually putting the hobble on. So John's got the line. I'm putting the hobble on. Do not put them on loose. That will not work. Okay, hobbles are on. Horse is pretty relaxed. And ask the horse to move it tiny, gently, a little bit 45. Perfect. Good boy. This is what you want to see. Stay out of his way. That's good. That's really good. You don't have to make them walk a country mile. He's got the idea, and you can reward him by taking them off. Good boy. So we've had a successful hobbling in the riding ring, and we're now going to do it in the pasture. So the horse gets a little reward for having these on. So just let him put his head down and figure out that he can graze and have his feet tied together. Still keep out of his way. You have no idea what he might do. So he's settled, but you just never know.